don't know what happened, but it all of a sudden like cut out on us. So we're gonna go ahead and just get going here. um, but yeah, so I did some pencil blocking, and so that we have that all like together. Um, and that is all ready. And I'm just using we're using a dip pen today. So I just have like the basic blocking here. It's not gonna get too crazy. And do that. And oh gosh, you guys, this winter my hands are not doing great. Hey Kay, how you doing? I should probably put some freaking lotion on. Honestly, I might just do that real fast. Because this winter, and we just had like a bunch of we just had like a layer of snow also, so that's just like everywhere. um all right, go. Okay, let's do this again. Let's try this again. All right, so I kind of am feeling, I just want to put down like just some basic terrain here. And just kind of get that started here. And then we can always add on to it. And what I love about what I love about alien landscapes in particular is that we can just completely make everything up, which is something that I appreciate. But I kind of wanted some like outcropping, and I think I'm just kind of adjusting it. The pencil was mostly just so that I could kind of remember what I want to do. So I'm not too worried about like we're not following that exactly, you know. And yeah, I think I like that better anyway. I will say about dip pens that I thought I was gonna need to like um, dip them a lot more frequently than I have been. Which is pretty cool. Oops. I do appreciate that. And I don't know how long this is going to take to actually dry, so trying very hard not to like dip my whole hand up in it. And I've intentionally put, I'm trying to be smart. I'm being smart today. And oh, I didn't, you know, I wondered about that, Kay, because I remember you were in Denmark. I didn't realize it was that late. I didn't realize it was that late where you are. Well, sleep well, and one of these days I'll try to go on a little bit earlier too, and then that way it makes it a little bit easier for people around the world to hang out. But anyway, have a good night, Kay. We'll see you soon. Okay, I think we'll start there, and then yeah. So for the, I think I'm gonna tackle the sky later, because I think what I want to do is just get some of these basic shapes down, and I'm thinking about doing a lot of like filling in here. And I will say, like, one thing that I'm been practicing with a lot with these dip pens is just getting used to the pressure and the line, like line quality, because because it's not very hard for me to not it's kind of hard for me to stay in like in line. Like I tend to I tend to travel a little bit. I'm also noticing that I have some difficulty trying not to like scratch the paper so much, you know? Anyways, that's one thing that I'm trying to get a better feel for sure. And I realize that I'm kind of coming at it from a pretty upright place as well. So I'm trying to get better about angling it, but it's such a learning process. It's fun though. It's really cool to like when I do. Hey Kate, how are ya? Like when I do feel like I'm kind of getting like the feel for something, it's very very satisfying. It's very satisfying. Um, but yeah, it's a learning curve. It's pretty fun. I wouldn't mind trying like other types of ink as well. Like that's all right. And then yeah, I think I'm gonna start putting in some white space here. I feel like I'm really starting to scratch this paper, but I'm not totally sure. This is really far out of my outside of my wheelhouse, and I thought this would be like a really good chance to practice. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna do an alien landscape because there's a lot of like leeway in there. And I can just practice. And I feel like making things as approachable as possible is just really is kind of my jam. I think I'm gonna actually clean this nib real quick and see. I might actually change it out. And what I was actually thinking about was trying the blue pumpkin. It's very flexible. If you saw, like, because we had tested these out like a few days ago. Oops, not that one. That was my little pencil bunny. But we had done a bunch of testing on them, and I really liked how versatile the blue pumpkin is. So I might try that for like a little bit, and I think I might just kind of bounce back and forth between a lot of them, a lot of the different nibs we have, just because that's fun. That's very fun for me. So we'll see how that goes. Just want to clean this off really fast, and then okay, I think that's good, and we'll swap it out for that. Hold on. The one thing about the blue pumpkin does fit, it's just pretty snug. Okay. She's a snug gal. Well, let's see what kind of difference this makes. I actually want to start making, oops. Like some shadowy bits down here and start bringing up, let's just try this. I kind of lay these down and then go back and fill it in. That seems like it's gonna be like, that'll be like the best for me while learning. I feel like the ink flows really fast in the blue pumpkin too. Does anybody have the blue pumpkin? I feel like it really flows quick. The ink does. Let me actually check. Thought I saw something pop up in the chat. Maybe not. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't being rude. yeah, so I think I do want to get a little bit, some more practice in for sure with the dip pens. And some of these areas, I might just come back in with a brush with the India ink and just see how that looks, to fill in. I also feel like I'm scratching the hell out of this paper, but I don't think it's weird. It's like getting used to like the feedback is really interesting too. And also I'm still like figuring it out, so I feel like I'm going way slower than I would normally. um, but I really like them. How fun is this? Oop. That went a long ways before needing to redip, huh? I'm gonna make some smaller lines up here. And I'm gonna do I feel like I need to practice angling it more. It's not very natural to me. So we'll see. But this is the speedball, and I think I like um, the Martin's Bombay. I feel like I like that a little bit better. Self. But the world of ink, man, there are so many cool inks out there. I'm pretty excited for to pick some of those up and start playing with them. So I think I'm gonna fill this in a little bit here. I like that the speedball is dull. There's something about the look of the Bombay that I feel like it's just different. I don't have an example here with me at the moment, but I do like it. I do like the way that it dries. Does anybody have any ink that they really like? I'm gonna start doing this. Start making that. Let's see. The other thing I think I might change out the chair that I'm sitting into at some point because it's a little bit low. And I feel like I'm kind of putting my shoulder in like a weird spot, and that's making it a little bit harder, perhaps. Ooh, and the other thing that I actually want to do with the India ink is I want to pick up, or not pick up, I want to use Sacrifice, maybe, I don't know, one of my water brush pens specifically for India ink, instead of trying to mix them up, because I really would like to just have like a water brush that has the India ink in it. Probably could have warmed up a little bit first. We probably could have done a warm-up drawing first, but I'm not too worried about it. This is completely just for fun. Like, this is not oops. Uh-oh. I might have to clean it real quick. Oh no, I don't. We're still good. Does anybody just love the sound of the scratching? I don't know what it is. There's something about the scratch. Or just the scratching of a dip pen that's just very nice to me. Okay, I think I'm gonna just start with that, and then we'll, it's got my inked myself. I think we'll start there with that part, and then carry on to some other areas. That was actually the first time I've flung ink onto myself, honestly. I do want to erase some of these pencil marks. I think I'm going to do that really fast. That's like the one thing that I don't like about doing a pencil outline first is it kind of distracts me a little bit. A lot of times I just like to honestly just kind of go for it and like not worry about blocking anything out. But I mostly want to mostly want to just get get some of this pencil out of here. Oh my gosh, that would have been such a bummer. This is a brand new nib. Could you imagine if I dropped it and busted it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just want to get these out of here. I don't know why they're bugging me. Okay. Is anybody else drawing or painting or anything? I know sometimes people will jump on and hang out while they're doing stuff too. Okay. Get that out of here. That is very wet, so I need to remember. I was actually going to pick up one of those, like a finger guard or like a hand guard. But I think I'll just do that at some point. I'm not so... Oh! Oh no! We did it. We did it. Oh, sorry, I'll just dip into here, huh? Oh, I knew that was going to happen at some point. I thought I tapped it pretty well, but we are currently learning in real time. Well, we'll just start with some of these weird shapes here. Cannot believe I did that. Yes, I can. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I can absolutely... I am the problem. I don't know if I'm using this dip pen necessarily correctly in the grand scheme of things, but it's fine. I actually really do like this blue pumpkin though. I know that honestly, like all the nibs that I got, I really, really liked. There hasn't been like, you know, a bad one in the bunch. They've all been really, really cool for their own attributes. So I'm really glad that I just got, I'm really happy that I got the variety I did. Because it has been actually just really fun to play around with. I think I'm going to put down just like, put that, we're just straight up dipping on the paper, I don't even care. I think I do want to put down, yeah, some more. I think I'm getting more the hang of this now, actually, of this pen. Or just needed to like warm up, you know? I don't know how much that's actually doing, but this may not be doing anything but making a mess. I just thought maybe I would just try. Okay. That, and then I am just gonna call Uncle on this and blot it. But that's actually, I think this is actually gonna be a dark area anyway, because I want to do quite a bit around the rocks for that purpose. Around these like alien boulders. But I've got like got this down, and then I think instead of having these lines here, I think I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna like blur the lines here a little bit. And I kind of want to use this in like I'm barely touching it. But I just want to play around with different potential shapes with the pen. And one second. Because why not? Just kind of see. So we're gonna leave this pretty just gonna make like a rocky, weird area here. What is going on out there? You guys hear that? Hold on one second. I'm gonna close this window. I just wanted to like air things out a little bit, you know. But the world is very noisy today, so we're just not even gonna worry about that. We're not gonna deal with it. All right. I need to also remember to not let this like hang out for too long, because the India ink, if it dries, just requires a little more work to get the ink off the nib. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna do that a little bit, and I just want maybe like thicken this line up a little bit. I will say, I feel like the blue pumpkin, this nib, I think it is like a little more forgiving or something. It definitely has like a I feel like I both do and do not have a whole lot of control on it, but yeah, it might just be like just really good for beginners. I don't know. I think for some of this I'll probably bust out the mapping nib, just because I like how I really like how fine it looks. You know, one thing else that you know, it's kind of funny, like I think about a lot is like sometimes when I'm when I'm sketching, you know, sometimes I get like really hung up like on individual lines. But then like once I'm like finished and done, like it looks fine. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I need to sometimes I just get like obsessed or get like I really start overthinking like each individual line, you know? Does that resonate with anyone? Because I feel like I do that sometimes. Like I get kind of I'm looking at the hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. How have you been? Um, what was I doing here? I totally lost track of my train of thought. Oh, yeah. Just getting like kind of in my own head about like individual lines when really I just need to like calm down and just do the thing, you know? All right. I was just checking the chat really fast because yeah, multi-fan. It's been a minute, huh? How are things going for you? Let's see here. What was I just about to do? I was just about to do. Oh, I think we'll just go with this because I think what I want to do is like start with these and then add on some other probably add on even to it, like put some like smaller ones in there. I've also been thinking about different colors of inks. Like it might be kind of fun to get like a small variety because there's some really pretty ones out there. Like or just really nice looking inks out there. But I also don't want to get like so much stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy. Like this table is not that big. But it is just jam packed with different like supplies and different things to play with. And so I'm trying not to like get too much. But it's also tough when you're like interested in everything, you know? That's why I call myself like chaotically curious, is just because like I just want to play with everything. I just want to know everything. Or not know everything. I think that'd be boring, but um I just want to have like playtime with everything, you know? So it's kind of tough to just stick with just a little bit, you know? But I really want to try, you know what else? Okay. All right, you guys. I also really want to pick up some Derwent, like the ink tents and the uh oh gosh, what's it called? The graphitint. That looks so fun. Those are the things that I really want to like. I really want to pick those up. So we'll see. We might just add a whole bunch of rocks here. I'm not sure, but at some point we're gonna need to. I want to move on, and I do want to make sure that I keep these two. Kind of want to keep them separate. But yeah, does anybody have the Inktense or the Graphitint? Because I'm debating between, here's what I'm debating between. I'm debating between getting pencils or the blocks. But the blocks look like they might be, I don't mind mess, but part of my thinking in picking up the pencils is because it'd be really easy to take outside with me like this spring and not need to have a whole bunch of stuff or like have like a bunch of what do you call it, like napkins and shit with me. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, is maybe just doing the pencils, but the blocks look pretty fun to work with. So I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that. That would be awesome because I'm just kind of deciding what I want to do here. Oop, I knew that was gonna happen again. Let's do this. Yeah, so that's what I really want to that's what I'm kind of interested in as I'm getting my gear bag together for summertime, because I don't do a whole lot indoors come summertime. At least I try not to. I'm more interested in like we have this really cool tent for the yard, and it's just really nice to sit outside. It's one of those ones. What do you call it? It's the kind with the netting around it. It's like mosquito netting, but it's just which is nice in its own way. But we'll just like go sit outside and you get like a nice cross breeze through it, and a nice hangout. So anyway, if anybody has any thoughts about, I say all that to say, if anybody has any thoughts about the Inktense or if you prefer the pencils or the blocks, I am kind of curious because, and who knows, I might just start with the pencils and then get the blocks, like this fall or something. I might just start with the pencils just for the ease of, winter art time. Okay. Where did I want to go next with this? I think because I think I'm gonna start here, but then I want to get that a little bit weird. I want to make this intentionally look like a path, like a footpath maybe, and then make some. Actually, I'm gonna take this. I want to erase this because it's. I was just using it as a holder. I don't know if it's just probably me, to some extent. I mean, I know that the dip pen ink typically takes longer to dry, but I feel like I'm doing it a little bit more than I feel like I'm probably putting more than I should on here. I've been wanting to clean off the nib though, because it feels like it might feels like it might be starting to dry on the nib a bit. Okay, that's good. Sweet. Does anybody have one of those like finger guards? I am thinking about picking one up because I do tend to get ink on my pinky, particularly, being left-handed, which I know I complain about quite a bit, but it's true. I find it way easier to let that happen. So I was thinking about picking up one of those finger guards, but and I have seen quite a few people use them. So I think they're probably pretty legit. Um, so I like these lines better. I think these lines, like the ones I was kind of warming up with, I do like them, but I'm starting to see how I would rather be doing this. So that's cool. Okay, I think see, we're gonna have the big moon here, so I think I think I'm actually gonna move this over here and make this like, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna darken this up just to start with, because I kind of want to start making some shadows in here. And I can start adjusting some of the shapes too, because some of them I'm kind of meh about, you know? I do want to put some shading here. Which I'm still kind of like getting better at. It's like I can, how to explain it? It's like, I understand like light source, but it takes me a second to think about how far to go. So I've just been like, just kind of starting where I am, like, or starting like farther where I know for sure it is, and then I can start bringing it out. So that's kind of how I've been thinking about it. But then also like a lot of this is our, oops, a lot of this are, a lot of these are, you know, rock formations. So it's like a little more forgiving, I think, because it's also like, it's shadowing what's crag, especially on a alien planet. And then I think I'm gonna make this a whole separate peak here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna see where this takes us. Gotta make a mess. Gotta make a mess before you. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Yeah. I kind of want to. I feel like since I might save that for the net mapping nib just because it is. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But I do want. I think I want. I'm kind of feeling the need to jump around a little bit here, just for my brain. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is I want to come in and I want to shade this up a little bit and see. Because the moon's gonna be behind, and I just kind of feel like if I jump around a little bit here, I might be able to see things a little bit better. of pretty happy with that. But I do want to make, I kind of want to make like a little ridge there. I want to make this feel a little bit more like craggy and like, I want it to feel a little more rough. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I don't want it to be like so smooth. I want it to feel very like crazy. That's what my alien planet feels like. It feels almost like, you know what I think about a lot is like, I really like the idea of making things have like almost a TV static feeling to them. I know that's not really what we're doing at the moment, but that is something that I kind of like the idea of. It does feel nice to start loosening up though, doesn't it? Do you guys feel like that? Like when like you kind of get to that place where you finally feel like your hand and your arm are like kind of warmed up and just feeling a little looser. I feel like I feel like I'm finally there, which is a good feeling. Okay. I had a thought and I lost it. So let's just keep going with this. I wouldn't mind doing some like line and wash too. I think that'd be pretty fun. Maybe we'll do some line and wash with it, huh? I also want to get some Edward Gorey. Do some Edward Gorey illustrations on live. I've been playing with it on my own outside of our live practice playtimes. Yeah. I just really like the line work difference, like the difference with the dip pen. Like I love, listen, you guys know I love my Micron 100%. But I am definitely feeling like a dip pen. I converted. Like I've converted. I'm definitely a fan. And I feel like I feel like I'm I feel like I can achieve the look that I've been kind of wanting to. And it could just be, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that I know that there's so much you can do with a Micron, 100%. I just feel like the sensation of the dip pen just feels a lot more like what I've been like looking for actively. I will say though, I need to be very very aware of how like these nibs just feel very fragile. So I need to really be careful about what I'm doing. I do need to grab, of course, because I'm me. I forgot my cup of water. So hold on one second. I'm gonna go grab my water real fast. I'll be right back. I left it somewhere uh, somewhere on the table over here, I think. I do this every time, you guys. I don't know why I'm so bad. It's like I'm so focused on getting the art supplies together that I completely forget about like water and stuff. Okay, okay. Okay. Um, it was actually right here. Oh, that's better. Okay. Hydrate. And I've completely, the thing too is I've completely barricaded myself in here. So that Edgar, my cat, you know her, I'm always like nervous that she's gonna like knock over all the ink and everything. So I have to really like keep an eye on her and just make sure that she doesn't have like a huge problem, you know. Oops. Yeah. Because my cat will 100% knock over everything. Okay. This I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I want to deal with that a little bit, so let's do that next. I feel like I might be like over tapping the ink, but at the same time, I think I would rather, redip than, um, yeah, like I'd rather redip than have too much because I've already dropped some ink, which I know happens, but I just kind of want to get a little bit better at it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put like a few lines in here. Guys, I slept so bad last night. Oh god, I had woke up in the middle of the night and I just could not fall back to sleep. I was so mad. I was just like, ugh. And you know when you're just tired and you're just getting angry. And that was pretty much where I was. A lot of it. I was just feeling a little mad that I couldn't fall back to sleep. Just get a little crazy with this. I'm kind of just I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it. Yeah. I might leave. That I kind of just want to just like fine. But this one doesn't get super fine, this nib. But we'll figure it out. I might just ink this one out most of the way. It's kind of how I'm feeling about it, but we'll see. You can add, but you can't take away, right? And I think about a lot of times, like I think about drawing kind of like cooking. Like you can always add the seasoning, but if you put too much in, you got to do a lot of work to adjust it. But this one's just for fun anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I feel like I'm learning a lot doing this though. This particular practice. Pretty fun. Okay, I think I'll come back to that in a second. And then yeah, should probably start doing the sky soon, but I'm not sure. Not sure how I feel about that yet. It might be kind of cool to actually. I think I do wanna really black this out. And make it like a dark. Make that dark. Don't know why I just have the craving to. Okay. And maybe we'll just put in like some of that, and then maybe this might be like kind of a lot of detail for such a small. I mean, this is a really small page, so not too. That. Just want to make a strange little area over here. Yeah, cool. Kind of cool to make like a little strips of shadow, maybe little ridges. Yeah. I might just like. It kind of looks like a mouth, doesn't it? It looks like a mouth just. Oops. Oh. I'll stick the pen into the water. Yeah. Oh, I might just do I just do more of that on this side. Maybe? I gotta deal with this rock that I goofed up on. I don't know if anybody watches Dropout or Dimension 20. We just started the Never Stop Blowing Up campaign for the Dimension 20 for the Dungeons and Dragons. And it's hilarious. I'm just cracking up. They have such a great crew of people playing in this campaign. It's so funny. I really like if anybody watches, I really do like Jacob Wysocki. What a goofball. He's so funny. And just seems like it's just an absolute sweetheart. Like, it just seems like you're just like a cool guy, you know? Just like a nice dude. But yeah, I was cracking up laughing. The game mechanics are so funny. But I have been thinking, actually speaking of games, I've been thinking about like some of the art games I've been wanting to play. And I wouldn't mind starting that because I've got some dice. And just kind of thinking about like different rules and game mechanics for like an art game. That's been on my mind quite a bit. Actually, I just like play around with this here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I need to sip of my water. Blah. Okay. You know, the other thing too, you guys, is I've been thinking a lot about like how I use, you know, things like reference photos, because like I just have like a basic just like a basic placement idea for it, just like a simple idea, and then I just kind of use that as like just for like the general idea, and then I really just make I really just make it my own from there. And that's really my favorite way to use reference photos, is just to kind of give me an idea of where to start, because I don't mind a blank page at all, and sometimes I can totally start on my own, but sometimes it's just nice to have something that I can just kind of interact with and play with a little bit in that way. And something that just kind of helps me get started, really. But that's how I like to use reference photos for sure. And just being a beginner, it's like being a beginner is just it's just nice to have something to go off of. trying to think about what I want to do right here because I kind of feel like I want to do something else. But what that's going to be, I don't know. I may end up just filling it in. I don't know. Ooh, okay. I need to check and see how my, oh, I'm doing good on battery. I was like, I just want to make sure because I forgot to charge things this morning. But I think they're fine. I think we're good. Okay. I don't know, should we just, I kind of want to finish these up a little bit. Although, I don't know, I think they're all right the way that they are. We'll just kind of. A little bit. I want to just outline that a little bit more. Maybe put one over here. And do some of that. And just a little bit more on here, I think. Yeah, I think that's all right. Yeah. I just really like this, whatever this is, this like squiggliness, I'm just feeling it. Feeling it quite a bit. Also thinking that I might go ahead and start oh, I know what I want to do. I wanted to darken that up a little bit in that corner. I wanted to like come in and kind of do a little bit of this. See if I like that a little bit better. See how that kind of goes there. I'll see how I feel about that. And then adjust it if I want to. Yeah. Oh yeah, so the other reason why I want to get I was thinking about getting the graphitint and the like ink tints was also, I feel like I would like that a lot more potentially for line and wash and for making yeah, just doing like washes of things for these. So that's what I'm kind of considering right now, is potentially is getting some ink tints. And I was thinking about getting the pencils, the ink tints and the graphitint pencils versus the blocks. And I'm trying to kind of decide. And I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for that actually. So if anybody has any thoughts about the has any thoughts or opinions about um what am I doing? Oh gosh, I just lost my place. If anybody has any thoughts about the Inktense or the Graphitint blocks versus the pencils, I'd love to hear them. Just because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet. And now I can't remember. I think this was the skyline. I can't remember what I was planning on doing. Hold on. Hold on. I think it was going to be. Let's just make it mountains. I don't really care. That's fine. Because we're going to go ahead and put in our moon, which I might just go ahead and start now. Maybe we'll get like the sky started. What did I use for? Oh, I used my cup. I used my cup to outline it in pencil, just because. No, I didn't. That was the plan. That was going to be the inking plan, which I think I'll just do with my micron actually instead of the pen nib, just because. That'll be a little bit easier to trace, I think. So I had this cup here. I'm just gonna hope that everything's dry enough. It was this one, right? I think so. This is the cup I made. Ooh, I might have to stand up for this actually. Yeah. I'm just gonna do that. And then on this side. Yeah, that's good enough. I just want to have like the basic shape down because because I think I'm too I get shaky. Is that weird? I don't know. I'm cool with circles, but sometimes I don't usually. Oop! Look at what I just did, you guys. Oh my god. I think I got ink everywhere. Just one thing I know how to do is get ink everywhere. All right. I don't know how long that was there, but it's all good. Okay, there's that. And then go ahead and get this go ahead and get this kind of done here because I wanted to get the sky done here. And I'm just going to start with some lines here. And again, I think I need to adjust my position, the chair height, because it's not doing so good. I feel like I'm getting more into my shoulder than I am I'm getting my shoulder isn't quite in the right spot. Right spot for this. Okay, I think that we'll just start with that and then come back to that. Maybe. Because I kind of like how I kind of want that to be a little chaotic there. And then for the moon itself, let me. I might actually. This is where we're figuring it out together a lot in terms of the. Because I think I'm just gonna. I want to mark a spot for a crater. so that I remember that that's where that's gonna go. And I'm gonna do, oh gosh, you guys, I just did it again. I am covered in India ink, you guys. I am absolutely covered in it. And then I just, oh no, that was the creator. I meant to do that one. That one I meant to do. There's that, and then I think I just want to just some placeholders here for some craters, and then I'll fill those in. But I just wanted to remember that that's where that's going to go, because the rest of this I think is gonna, this side is gonna stay light, and then I might just put like a few. Oh, I might need some more. Hold on, some more ink. 1 second. I think I'm just gonna put like ever so gently. Ever so gently. Some lines there. Okay, I'll put that there. And then I'll just put some, I'm just gonna do like, these aren't as fine. Well, that's pretty fine though. I want these like a little bit like scratchy and broken up and uneven. That's how I'm feeling about it. So I'm gonna leave some area for the craters we're gonna put in. Yes. Okay. So got that, and then I think I'm going to just do some outlining just there. Yeah, and then we'll adjust it, because I want just want to remember. Oops. Just want to remember where we're going here. There's still some ink in the nib. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I think we'll just do a darken that side of the moon. So why don't we this is the part where I think I'm just gonna do like one strip, and then I'm gonna look at it and decide how I want to bring it out. We'll start here. Yeah. And then go from there. Yeah. See, that's why I might mark that crater center. We can actually leverage some of that to make the crater spot. Yes. Does it look like a moon? Does it look like the beginnings of a moon? All right, and then I think I am gonna go ahead and do some of this. Because I'm gonna go back over it again. I just want to have like something down to remind me. Okay. And then for this little guy here, I'm gonna think this is starting to clog up again. I think I'm like putting ink in it, and then I might actually need to get some fresh water soon too. We'll see, but I do think that yeah, I think I just really need to clean the nib. So we'll do that, and then the next thing I want to do is the moon here, but I might actually use. Well, I don't know. I might not have to. I was thinking about maybe using the micron for it, but I don't think that's really necessary. I think I'm just gonna go in, because the other thing that I need to do is I just need to remember that remember that the plan is to do shading on this side anyway. So I'm not too worried about like making it like perfect. Oops, sorry guys. I don't need to worry about, I mean, perfect, right? But I don't need to worry too much about the shape right now. And circles are something that, listen, I try. And sometimes I can nail a circle, and sometimes I cannot. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Okay, I'm gonna take this out here. Take out our pencil placeholder. And then just go for it, I think. Actually, you guys, hold on. I think I want to guess. I actually need to get up. I'm going to just quickly do a few back stretches. I'm also going to shake this ink up a little bit. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to stretch my back super fast. I'll be right back. Oh, it'll just take me a minute. I did. I'm going to have to get one more back treatment and then see how that goes. But it still hurts quite a bit, you guys. It's not great. But I'm hoping the next treatment will do more. That's really the hope. Oh. Okay. We got it. Okay, let's go. I need to take the cap off this pen, this ink. I am so proud of my cat, of Edgar. She has not come over here once to destroy everything. Love to see it. That is legitimately like my biggest potential issue with the dip pen was whether or not I could keep her out of it. I'm enough of a problem. I don't need her covering herself in ink on accident. Oh god, that would just be terrible, wouldn't it? Okay. We did it. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, oh. Oh no. I went way out. That's okay. Oh gosh. That's okay, because we'll just do some lines here. We'll just call that good. we'll just call that what we were going for. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this the dark side of the moon. I'm just gonna this moon. We'll just do that, and then bring this down a little bit here. That a little bit thicker. It's kind of how I'm imagining it. And then just kind of doing this here. And then we'll just make this a little bit thicker and pull pull out some lines here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like, well, I think it's maybe we might just do like a few little dots maybe. This is where I would really like to pick up some like gray ink, like gray instead of black. For certain like stippling or for certain pointillism, I kind of would like to do that. And I know I can dilute. Actually, that's silly because I can just dilute this ink. Never mind. I can just water this down actually. Maybe we'll just do that later. I think I just want to finish the sky up here actually. Oop. Kind of want to make this like a little like erratic a little bit. This has been such a great practice for getting a better feel for pressure, for dip pen pressure. This has actually been really, really good. Highly recommend, man. Yeah, this has been really good. Okay. Cool. Okay. I don't think I like the placement of this here. I think I want to bring this over a little bit, maybe. This next one. Oops. So that might be what we do instead. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I want to actually stop that because I do want to go ahead and, oops, shit. I do want to go ahead and move that over. Actually, you know what? I've been dipping this this pen into water, but the water's getting kind of dark. I'm just gonna go up here and just see how it looks. Ooh, that might actually be that might actually be a really good gray for the stippling, for the, yeah, for some of the shading. I actually really like that. Sweet. We just just in cleaning the nib, made our own, made like some ink. That's kind of nice. It's like some upcycling, you know. I was just gonna toss it. I didn't even think about just like making it myself, you know, making it as like the byproduct of just like cleaning the pen. So that's funny. Okay, so I think I'll go ahead and erase this guy. Try to avoid that ink there. I think that's probably pretty dry. Okay. I'll do that. And then yeah, I kind of have I think I want to finish just putting the moons in, or the planets or whatever the hell these are. Once I put these in place, then I think I'm gonna start jumping around a little bit and seeing how everything is coming together, if that makes sense. So I think I'm going to try that and see where we go from there. But yeah. So let's do that, I think. And this one is going to be a little bit bigger. Should I use? I don't know. I can't decide. So maybe I just won't. Okay, circle. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. And sometimes I will do that thing where you like, you make the circles with your arm first, and then you actually set your hand down to the page. But I think given like how much we're going to be actually doing here, in terms of, I think this would be like the good base shape, and then we'll come back and I'm gonna come back and deal with some more of it. I'm just not worried about it. No worries today. Because I think I want to make like little shaded craters here. And then I think I want to make this one kind of thick. Make it a thick daddy of a moon or planet or whatever. And I kind of like the idea of it being like a little distorted, like the shape of it. So I'm actually digging that more than I thought I was going to. So we'll just do that. Cool. Oops. I didn't mean to do that quite so much. That's okay. I am noticing like, especially like because this is the blue pumpkin from Browse, and I am noticing how the flexibility, like it is very very flexible, but at the same time I do feel like I'm learning quite a bit as a result of that being so flexible. So it's actually kind of a good thing in that respect. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure that I like those, but I'm probably gonna end up adjusting some of that later. But that's all right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this in here. Yeah. Let's see. We'll do that. Okay. But yeah, I think we'll make some more adjustments too. But, oh, hold on, let me check the chat because it looked like maybe did I miss? Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. I just want to make sure, because sometimes people like working on stuff and nice and quiet, or nice and quiet. I just mean like sometimes people aren't, very chatty, and then other times we're talking about all sorts of stuff. So I just want to make sure I kept an eye on the chat, but I also understand that a lot of people come in and out while working on their own drawings and paintings. And there was somebody, I think it was, oh, I know who it was, but there was one gal who was going to be setting up her studio this last weekend. Her like her little art table and office. I was hoping to hear about it. Let's see. Maybe we'll see her another time. Okay. I think I'm addicted to the sound of dip pens too. The scratchiness is awesome. Oh man, so good. Yeah. I like the sound and the way it feels. It just feels so nice. Oh, okay. We gotta deal with this last moon before we proceed any farther, because I'm not sure how far to take this. So I think we're gonna clean this up and then erase the pencil and make some decisions here. Okay. I'll erase our placeholder here. And then oh, you know what, you guys? It is 12:30. And I think we've been on for like almost an hour and a half. I've been just staying on for an hour, but I actually have some adulting I need to go take care of. So I think we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow. I might be on tomorrow around the same time. The only issue is I'm waiting to confirm. I have physical therapy, but I'm waiting to confirm some things around that. Otherwise, I'll pop on tomorrow, or I'll see you on Saturday. And I'm sorry, I know that's kind of lame that it's kind of lame that I'm not sure whether or not I'll be able to go on tomorrow, but I'm kind of at the mercy of the medical establishment right now. But this was so fun, and thanks you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate everybody, and for hanging out and subscribing and all that fun stuff. But ultimately, it's just great to hang out, and so thank you so much for that. I will see you in the next one. Stay chaotically curious, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.